Good morning. Today we will discuss about personality. Personality is a very important topic in organizational behavior. So coming to the topic personality. So personality it can be defined as the collective qualities, characteristics, disposition and values of a person which distinguish or which differentiate a particular person from others and which will affect the manners or the way he or she reacts towards or interacts with other people and how he behaves in his environment. So a personality is the one which makes us unique in this world. So each one is different from each another. So the personality is the way we behave, the values we believe, and totally how we are grown up from a child to a matured individual. So these all come under personality. So a person's personality should be seen as an ongoing development process because a person learns things day to day and he develops his way of behavior and his way of thinking, and also he adopts his own values and systems day to day. So with the experiences he will grow. So that's why a person's personality is a ongoing development. It is not a static process. It goes on every day. So in an organizational perspective, so it goes on year by year, and a person is not same as he is a year before or a 2 years before or a day before maybe. So a person from day to day he gets learn experiences and this influences his behavior and personality. Every person has different personality and a set of traits. Traits means characteristics. He will have his own qualities. Next, the main determinants or the factors of personality or influencing the personality or the factors which are basically having a good influence on shaping up of a personality are biological factors, cultural factors, social factors and situational factors. So we will discuss each of them in detail now. So coming to biological factors, they are the biological organs and they are based upon the biological personality. So biological factors, what is the main thing in biological factors? The brain, so through which we think, and our personality, our memories, our experiences etc. are stored in brain. So brain is one of the most important factors of personality determinant. It is generally believed that the father and the child adopt almost the same type of brain stimulation, and later the difference are the result of the environment in which the child has been grown up. This means that a child gets biologically defined characters from his parents, but he will develop them. So he might modify them according to the environment he is brought up. So coming to the physical factors include height, weight, the physical looking color, whether he is short or tall, black or white, like this. These are all factors, the physical features which are seen by the external world. So whatever the features are seen to the external world, these come under physical factors, one of the most important factors in determining personality. So it is believed that this factor plays a vital role in determining one's behavior in any organization. So these factors are involved when interacting with other person and thus contribute in personality and development in many ways. For example, a person who feels that he is too short or he is black may lack confidence to interact with a fairer and taller person. It happens generally using human psychology. But to overcome this, so to overcome the inferiority feeling that I am black, I am short or other factors, So to overcome this, a maturity level is required, and this helps. So these physical factors also influence. So a person who is tall enough and fairer enough may not have a big difficulty in developing his confidence than a short and black or ugly looking person. Again, these physical factors, it depends upon the perception of an individual, how you perceive yourself, that is, you feel yourself. So how you feel you are confident enough, you are ignoring the physical factors, then you can move on with a great credentiality. So next, hereditary factors. Hereditary factors are nothing but these are the factors which are heredited, or which we acquire from our parents or ancestors. Hereditary factors are the ones that are determined at the time of conception. So whenever we see a thing, we conceive something about the development of the concepts. So whatever the physical features a person sees, these factors not only affect the physical features of a person, but the intelligence level, attentiveness, gender, temperament, various inherited diseases and energy level. So all these are affected by them. So for example, hereditary factors determine such a huge and significant part of individual's personality can easily be observed in children. Many children behave exactly how their parents do. Similarly, twin siblings also have lot of things in common. So they will observe the environment, they will observe the parents and behave similar to them. Social factors. Social factors. Man is a social animal. So the society has a great influence in the personality development and determining the personality of an individual. Social factors also play a vital role in determining one's personality. The things that revolve and that are involved around us have on a regular basis determine our personality. The society we live in, the cultural environment, the customs that we face daily, and the community, the environment, the neighbors we get interacted, all has a great influence on the development of our personality. So we develop relationships, coordination, cooperation, interaction, and a good environment with the family, organizations, in workplaces. All this contribute to the personality development. Next, cultural and religious factors. The culture in which one lives in, or that may involve traditional practices, norms, customs, procedures, rules and regulations, precedents and values, all are important determinants of personalities. For example, the personality development of a child in India that too in a orthodox or more traditional family with more rules and regulations might be different from a free living child in a foreign country. That might be an example. So moreover, the religion and the beliefs also have a good influence on the personality. So these are all the personality determinants. So let's have a quick recap of what we have read. So personality is described as a collective qualities, characteristics, disposition and values of a person which distinguish and make him stand unique in this world. And the main factors which are the determinants of personality are biological factors, cultural factors, social factors and situational factors. Situational factors are dependent upon the situations we face. So a person having a lot of so a person who is facing a lot of problems or a lot of hardships in his life may be having more experiences of bitter experiences than a child who is grown up in a free or everything is controlled by his parents in a very healthy environment. So a child who is developed in a easy and healthy environment in which his parents take care of in overall development, he might be different from an orphan child who need to face all the hardships. So similarly, it might be a situation in an organization. So an employee with a good referees or good uh, acquaintances or good friends in an organization, maybe his personality might be very easy to develop, and then a introvert who is having no friends or who is very reserved to talk with the to mingle with the community. So this might, he might be facing different situations, and his personality might be different from another one who is very friendly and talkative in nature. So these are the situational factors. So this is a quick introduction about personality and determinants of personality. Thank you.